Hello, everybody. I'm Lord Daryl Delph, the High Priest of the Evergreen Hearth, and I am the vessel of Hephaestus for the Spring Mysteries number 40. Hephaestus this year is very much focused on how to improve the lives in the community. What can be created, crafted, what can inspire people to go further and stretch beyond what they would think are their limits. Oh, I don't make that distinction. The gods do. um, when it's revealed as to who I'll be holding in any given festival, it just makes sense. There's something about everything that's been leading up to that year, and that includes this year, that just clicks. And it's like, yep, this is what I gotta do. Well, this isn't the first time I've held Hephaestus for the mysteries. So this year, um, I'm surprised that I haven't injured myself because previous times I'd end up with a leg injury or something. So I'd end up with the lame god, stagger into the room type of thing. But yeah, fortune has smiled on me so far. Um, I want to create things that people will share with each other, not hold on to for themselves, but to share with community. Constant eye on how to over engineer everything that's going on around me. Um, we had to put in handrails here at the hearth for the stairs, and yeah, I might have gone overboard on engineering them and making sure that they hold up to any force applied to them. So, yeah.
I am Nicodemus Shadowsky, and I am the votary for the Temple of Hephaestus. I had the honor of holding Hephaestus for Spring Mysteries Year 33, and after my experience, he was ever present and became a part of my everyday life. And the year following my holding of Hephaestus, I had expected another person to take up the mantle, and they never did for whatever reasons. And so at the monologues the next year, I had asked Bella if the position was available and if I might be considered to hold the role, and it kind of went from there. Carrying Hephaestus is a constant flow of creativity and a pretty nearly never ending desire to create, which takes a lot of forms. It's art, it's writing, it's just expression in a raw form, and it's also constantly allowing yourself to be patient enough for the situation at hand. Because one of his great needs as a blacksmith is patience and temperament of himself. The two main things that we talk about with the new vessels of Hephaestus are tempering your want to create with the abilities that you have. Never, overpromise. Never commit beyond your means. And to also allow yourself the time for just your needs. One of the bits of advice that we give every year, sometimes more in jest, but genuinely, is to take care of one's feet, because he is known to have the limp and the crutch. And so, while it's not always the lower extremities, it's a matter of taking time for self-care, because you cannot, as a smith, create if you yourself are not in fit condition. I think the three things that I would say I hope are preserved is the memory that Hephaestus is more than a blacksmith. He is a creator, and that spans so much more than metal. He is woodworking, he is painting, he is jewelry making, and photography, anything that requires your hands to create. He is there with you in however you need him to be. The second is that he has no ill will to Aphrodite. The lessons of his reaction to her laying with Ares is an important one, but a lesson that he took and learned from. And he loves Aphrodite for who she is and what she represents, because you could never ask Hephaestus to not smith, so why would you ask Aphrodite not to love? And third, his relationship with Hera is very much the same. Like, yes, he trapped her to a throne because he was mad at her, and then realized that his reaction gained nothing. One of the great memories that I have from my years Hephaestus was the priestess that held Hera that year, and I got to have a lot of fun making jokes with each other. Just kind of ribbing each other in jest. And one of the other cast members overheard that and was very shocked to hear the way that I was speaking to the vessel of Hera. And we both kind of looked at each other when they had said something, and we were just like, this is how we express our love for each other. And so it's a matter of, like, Hephaestus had some very rash reactions to some of the things in his stories, but he also learned from them. And one of the things that I think he's great at when it comes to, like, energetic representation is processing and learning from mistakes made. Hephaestus's role in that story has been kind of here and there as we've told the mysteries. And I think the best representation for Hephaestus in the mysteries is the exemplification of Demeter's processing through the experience she had, like I had just mentioned, where choices are made and then reflected upon and then looked to as learning moments, wherein then better solutions for the future can be formed. And I think he is a great way to exemplify that. But he also helps to, I think, heighten Aphrodite's lessons, because Aphrodite plays a very pivotal role in the mysteries. So I mean, he's a grand supporting role in the mysteries in that way.